digging through the tape. First string grind, every snap, every rep, everybody talking first round, same names again. Danny in the shadows, finding value in the 10. Stopwatch ticking, notebooks full of ink. Missed by the cameras, but he sees what you think you didn't see. From small schools to backups with a chance. If there's a sleeper on the board, he already made the call in advance. Danny Savage, draft guru, breaking down the board like a pro really do. Late round legends, he's standing on the truth. Day 3, Danny turning pigs into proof. When the lights fade out and the crowd goes home, that's when the future gets quietly grown. 7th round undrafted dreams, you connecting all the dots in between the schemes. Traits over hype, film over fame. If the league missed it, he's calling the name. Every year gotta steal, every class got a few. When they go and show brand, Danny says, watch this dude. Danny Savage, draft guru. If it's sitting on the board, yeah, he's spelling it too. From the war room top to the long shot crew. Day 3, Danny, yeah, the legends coming through. Yeah. This is Danny Savage, draft guru. Let's go. Let's get into it. This is Danny Savage, draft guru. Let's get into it.
Boom. Greetings from YouTubeville. Once again, Danny Savage, draft guru. If you like the video, subscribe, give it a like, hit the hyper button. Also, click on the notifications so you know when I go live. Sorry if I'm not my cheery self. It's a little bit later than usual. Didn't sleep at all last night. And I'm at 4:56. I'm winding down. I'm still probably going to get closer to, with the sleepers, I'll be over 500. Still got a couple of HBCU players to drop. Combine starts mañana. So we got Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. The combine ends. But if I see somebody an inch shorter, that's not going to change my rankings. If I see somebody run a little bit slower, that's not going to change my rankings. A couple of years ago, there was a kid, Orlando Brown, played for Oklahoma. His dad was Zeus, Orlando Brown Sr. He played for the Cleveland Browns and the Baltimore Ravens. But his son, long story, had the worst combine performance in history. He ran, watch my painting. He ran like the 40 and like 6'3". This kid was like 6'8", 330. He bench pressed 225 like 12 times. Kid's been in the league a decade. He's probably made over $150 million. Do you draft football players or workout warriors? But also guys with long-ass arms, it's much harder for them to bench. That's why short, stocky guys, boom, 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 have to bang out the bench. But I've said bench is very overrated as an offensive lineman because if he's into you and you have to bench him off of you, you've already lost because you allowed him to get into your body. Long story short, we're going to be talking about Nick Barrett, defensive tackle, South Carolina Gamecocks. 6'3", 325-ish. I view this kid more as a 3-tech. I do like the fact that he has spent his whole career at South Carolina. That's kind of like a unicorn in today's world. I think my picture is a little, I don't know, is it straight? Like, you got one dog this way, one dog that way. What do you want from me? So he's more of a 3-tech. I do love the fact that he stayed at South Carolina all 4 years. His first 3 years were very, very, very quiet. So could you call the kid a one-year wonder? Yes. He's coming off a 47 tackle, 2 sack, one fumble recovery, 1 pass defense. 1 pass defense. Very, very quiet first 3 years at South Carolina. There are guys that are super, super high on this kid. I'm not as high as a lot of other people are on this kid at all, but that's just also true that this D tackle class and D line and edge class. Ones, threes, fives. Don't be shocked you see close to 100 kids. At least 80. At least 80. That's where the strength. And I know, oh, I need a tight end. But like, what do? You have the third-rated D tackle staring in front of you, and oh, he's the number one tight end, but he sucks. Me personally, it means nothing. I do not have a tight end with a round one grade, and then everybody's like, "Oh, Kenyon Sadiq at Oregon." It just seems like some teams are going to smaller tight ends for catching. And that's great if your other tight end is 6'7", 280, because when your tight end is 6'4", 230, aka Harold Fannin, who had a great year statistically with the Browns, but he was my fourth rated tight end last year. He ain't giving you nothing in the run blocking department. So it all depends. Do you want stats or do you want to win? So listen, like I said, I'm sorry if I'm just not all like, hey, this is the best guy in the world and this and that. It's just like I'm tired and I don't want to like put out too much history, but I got at least 20 defensive tackles rated higher than this kid. Hey, but that's me. Then you have other people that say, oh, but the consensus is that guy's a number one pick. The consensus is that guy's a number one pick. But you don't realize those consensus people, all you got to do is look at them and then you can get a good, like, but those guys, they played horrible competition. They're 30 pounds underweight. And like, but a lot of these channels, they just like, they go to PFF. And if you look at PFF, it just looks like AI. And they're like, you're going to fucking, like, that's like, I don't want to get into it, man. But you see these guys, they're consensus number ones. But you don't have your own opinion? Oh, no, you just really don't watch football. Listen, bro, I'm going to put some tape of him in the highlights in the comment section. Nick Barrett, defensive tackle, South Carolina. Yo, he could surprise. Who knows? Like I said, I'm just winding down. I got a HBCU tight end I'm going to put out later, and I got to get about 20 more HBCU kids. And then once the entire month of March, it's not going to take me the entire month to rank every player. And then, so maybe before April, we will be doing daily mock drafts and my daily sleeper of the day. Because we all know when you're rocking with the GWO, it is over and out. Give me a minute to put some tape. Peace.